Okay. Now, I don't know if anybody heard me. Hi, you guys. It's Dream Live Shine, and we're gonna get right into it. So this past week, Charleston White and Mo3 manager Benjamin Rainwater seemed to be exposing each other. But was it real exposure or just the ultimate play? We don't know, but we're definitely gonna talk about it with love, of course. Okay, so how it all started on Saturday, October 22nd, 2022. Charleston White went live on his non monetized YouTube channel where he shared with his 1,777K subscribers what can only be described as an exposure of Mo3 manager Benjamin Rainwater, allegedly. Um, Now, the lives are entitled Charleston White Exposing These Lame Ninjas in the Industry and Charleston White, Another Ninja Lying to the People. Now, during the latter, he proceeds to start off by going to his mama's house in an effort to prove that he does not live with her. Charleston against Rainwater's claims. Now, Charleston White claims that Rainwater is upset at him because he has not spoken to him in a month. And he claimed to be upset that Rainwater did not show up the day before to the school to pay the $500 or $1,000 that he promised to donate to the youth, which neither could. He kept alternating between the two, so that's for that. Meanwhile, I do want to just be sure that I state that everything is allegedly, okay? Even though there are videos and I'm telling you where you can go see stuff to hear it. I just won't be playing it at this time. Okay, moving right along. Now, according to Charleston White, that's where we're going to start, right? Now, in the video, Charleston White states, "Hey, Lil Wayne fan. Hey, everybody." Um, Charleston White states that he has been dealing with Rainwater for about 1 to 2 years. And by what he stated, it basically seemed like this was after uh, Mo3 was unalive. Now, he went on to say that Mo3 deserved to be unalive and deserved every bit of bullet that he got on the highway, end quote. Now, he also claimed that he would spit on Mo3's grave and nobody is going to do anything about it as they didn't do anything about the people that did it. He went on to say F Mo3 and number 7 as well claimed Mo3 was scared to go outside and got killed trying to get pussy by a ninja that F's transsexuals. He proceeded to disrespect the deceased rapper, although it is unclear why, as his initial rant seemed to be geared toward Mo3 manager Benjamin Rainwater. Now, this is in the initial video by Charleston White, to be clear, where he is stating these things. And according to him, this is according to Charleston White, he claims that he and Rainwater went to church together after having went to a strip club the night prior. And it was at this point that he broke down to him, expressing that he had removed the strap from Mo3's vehicle. Reason being, he did not like him going over there, in reference to the female's house that he stayed at the night before his demise. And also believed it was too risky, claims that nobody knew what car Mo3 was driving besides Rainwater and Aerosmith Jr., a boxer from Texas. So, as you can see, the situation got messy pretty quickly. Charleston White was being Charleston White and extremely reckless at the mouth. in his claims. And so what I and so by that point there was a pause, because I'm like, well, what does Benjamin Rainwater have to say about this? And I wasn't able to catch everything, okay, so far, but we'll be following this up, so I will. But the only things that I actually heard Rainwater say, what I was able to catch, were claims that Charleston White pow-powed himself in the leg at a strip club in Arlington, Texas. Claims that Charleston White is wanted by the police for said incident. Claims that Charleston White is sick and wants someone to unalive him before it is from the actual illness. So that was all that I could like, and I'll have to see what more, because I wasn't able to catch everything concerning that, but we'll circle back to it. Now, these are the claims that Charleston White was making against Rainwater, Benjamin Rainwater, who is Mo3's manager. Now, he initially claimed to be upset that Rainwater wanted him to hold the truth that he had told him while lying on him. So Charleston White was claimed, which is in the truth that he is speaking of, is the things that I just previously expressed, that he had made a confession to him at church. Now, he claimed that Rainwater lies to kids, as he was supposed to match the $1,000 donation that he was making, but did not. And here I did put 1,000 because this is at a point that he said that, and that's why I initially put the 500 or 1,000, because I don't know. He alternated in the amounts. Now, he also claimed, and this is what he appeared to be initially upset about on the surface. Now, he claimed that Rainwater will lie to his homeboy's mama when they die. Claims that Rainwater offered him $10,000 as a buyout of the event with out of his project, which is called Murder Changed Me, which is a project that he has set up with the mothers of a few deceased rappers that included Little Snoop, I believe, and a couple other rappers' mothers as well. And Rainwater apparently is who was bringing Mo3's mother to the situation. Now, he also claimed that Rainwater is the usher of the rappers to the industry. He claimed that Rainwater told him that Dun Dun, or Number 7, was doing something to his tether, allegedly. And he claimed that Rainwater gets in his feelings and holds up artist contracts, such as an artist named Baby C, as well as Number 7. He made further claims that Rainwater is really upset that he had not spoken to him in a month, which sounded very feminine for a lot of reasons. Because I just don't know about grown men getting upset about that. Now, he also claimed that Rainwater is messy and scary. He claimed that Rainwater brought Mo3's mother into an event and he put together with the other deceased rappers' mothers. He claims that Rainwater wanted to shop the project in an effort to monetize the project. He then claimed that Rainwater only wanted to get the project out if money was involved. And he appeared to be very upset about these things. Now, he also claimed that Rainwater is the cause of people pulling out the project and the Murder Changed Me event. He claimed that Rainwater went behind his back, speaking with other people involved that he introduced him to. He also claimed that Rainwater was trying to block him out of the Murder Changed Me project. He then further went on to claim that Rainwater was stealing his vision concerning the Murder Changed Me project, as he claimed that Rainwater also had nothing going on unless he was talking about Charleston White or Mo3. He claims that Oak Cliff ninjas would love to have Rainwater's address, which he did later end up providing his phone number to people. He claims that Mo3 was a Christian boy, that Mo3 was no gangster, claims that Mo3 deserved what happened to him, and claims that Mo3 was afraid to go outside. Claims that Rainwater is the reason Mo3 was unalive, and claims Rainwater is the only one who knew the type of car that Mo3 was actually in. He went on to claim that Rainwater was the one that was leaking information about Mo3 sleeping with the female. Claims that Rainwater told boxer Errol Spence Jr. what car Mo3 was driving. Claims that Rainwater told Mo3 to leave Errol Spence Jr. alone. Claims Mo3 would still be alive if Rainwater would not have talked. Claims Mo3 was double-crossed by Rainwater due to all having sexual relations with the same woman. He also claimed Mo3 and Errol Spence stayed in the same apartment. Claims that Mo3 was afraid to go outside, and claimed that Rainwater came and told him all of this information. He went on to claim that Rainwater is the one lying, and he is in fact telling the truth. Now, he went on to further claim that Rainwater and Errol Spence Jr.'s mothers are best friends, that Mo3 is the one who was chasing Errol Spence Jr. during his car crash. He claimed that Errol Spence Jr. was with Trap Boy Freddy and Yellow Beezy. Claims that Trap Boy Freddy hit Errol's baby mama, so Yellow Beezy and Errol stayed cool. Claims that Rainwater is in the middle of everything. Claims Rainwater is in the way of the rappers because he actually wants to be them. He claimed that Rainwater also talked too much, and he claimed that Rainwater was trying to block him out of his Murder Change Me project, which again seemed to be the sole basis of his rant, or so I thought. But then things went completely and totally left. And he began to also rant about himself. And this is what I have a serious problem with. So let's get into it. Charleston White claims against himself that he has stolen P before, claims he doesn't care about karma, claims he has stolen old white women's purses, claims to be a P stealing motherfucker, and claims he is bigger than everyone and he just be talking. So I have a huge issue with this right here, to be specific. This whole situation, it is never okay for anyone to be going around thinking that they can say this with freedom. I don't care who you are or what shock value you provide. It's not okay. We are on a call out for any victims that have been a victim of Charleston White concerning these self-made claims by him to please step forward so that justice can be served. Now, this entire situation is a lot to deal with, and we will circle back to this periodically throughout the end of this year with the anniversary of Melvin A. Noble, aka Mo3's death, approaching on 11/11/2022. There is much speculation that this is all just a publicity stunt to garner attention towards the deceased rapper due to a potential upcoming album release, though that has not been confirmed. We all have questions at this point due to the statements made by both Rainwater and Charleston White. Many say that Charleston White is not known for lying, despite his blatant disrespect of the deceased, provocative statements, and sometimes blatantly rude and disrespectful behavior. Meanwhile, Mo3 manager Benjamin Rainwater has not fared so well in the public eye, as many have always had speculations that he was in fact involved with the unreliable Mo3. Benjamin Rainwater has always professed his love and admiration for his artists and stated that they were indeed true friends. Although many speculated about the sincerity of Rainwater, he has continued to defend himself against the internet. Last night on YouTube, blogger Ratchet TV, he professed he has some brewing with the mothers of multiple deceased rappers, including Mo3, Little Snoop, and FBG Duck, to name a few. Meanwhile, Mo3 manager Benjamin Rainwater has now been accused of allegedly setting up this entire situation with Charleston White. I personally don't know if it was a setup or if this is real beef or if it's all just a big publicity stunt. But what I can say is that it was entertaining for a few moments. So I will be keeping you posted on the development of this situation. But let me know, what do you think about this developing story? Do you think this is real and escalated quickly? Do you think Mo3 manager Benjamin Rainwater orchestrated the entire thing for album sales? Do you believe that Charleston White is on Mo3's alleged upcoming album? I don't know any of these questions, but be sure that you like, share, and subscribe. And let me know in the comments, what are your thoughts about this situation? Do you think that it was an actual beef, or do you think it's all just a publicity stunt to sell more albums? This is your girl, Dream, Live, Shine. I just want to send love and joy to you all. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, and I appreciate you, and I love you, and I'm out.
Keep a dream. Live your dreams out. Shine in the process.